If it's our first date, do I pay for the entire bill? Should I suggest we split it 50-50? Maybe I should let her pay for all of it. These are just a few of the dating questions that many guys struggle with, and to be honest, it can make dating pretty confusing most of the time. But you don't have to be confused anymore because I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know. In the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you how to successfully handle some of the most difficult dating issues, like why paying for a date is a one-way ticket to the eternal friend zone, why splitting the bill on a first date will probably make it your last date, and how to know the right time to pay for a date, and how to do it from a position of strength without looking weak or needy. So, how do you handle all of these situations, and how will it dramatically change your dating life? I'm about to tell you. My name is Jake. I went through a lot of dates with no luck. Half of them ended up in the friend zone, and the others she never called me back. That's because I didn't know the answer to one important question. Who pays for the first date? Now I have an amazing woman in my life. She's a young, beautiful, gorgeous woman that all of my friends are jealous of. She's got long brown hair, body of a model, and she's the most fun girl I've ever met. Her name is Carrie, and next month we're getting married. But before I met her, my dating life was pathetic. I have a nice house right on the beach in Miami, so I'm always around beautiful women. Life is pretty relaxed, so the girls are easy to approach. I would ask girls out to dinner all the time and got a lot of first dates, but none of them turned into relationships. One big thing I was never quite sure about is if I should pay for everything on the first date. How am I supposed to handle it? Is there a proper way? Normally, I just go with the flow and see what happens. For me, I'm okay with paying the bill. I mean, we're guys. Taking care of a woman is what we should do, right? One time, a girl named Sarah and I really hit it off. We talked for hours and I shared all kinds of things about my life with her that I usually wouldn't tell just anyone. I felt comfortable with her and thought we had a great connection. So at the end of the night, the bill comes, and without hesitation, I went ahead and paid it. After the date, it took me a bunch of calls and was like pulling teeth just to get a second date. I thought, maybe she just likes to play hard to get. She must like me if she agreed to go out with me again. So, there we are on a second date, and out of nowhere, she starts talking about her boyfriend that she just met. She was complaining about how she couldn't understand him and blah, blah, blah. My God! I didn't have a clue what to say. I just kept thinking, why him and not me? I mean, I thought we had a great thing going the first time. Anyway, at the end of the night, I paid the bill again. A few days ago, she sends me a text and says she knows a good place to have dinner and asks me to go. I'm feeling weird and confused about the whole deal, but end up going anyway. At the restaurant, she talks about some of the guys she has met recently, and at the end of the night, I pay the bill as usual. I tried to be nice and make a little extra effort over the next few weeks, hoping she would develop feelings for me. Well, after 10 dates, that day never comes. I'd finally had enough of her stories, and I just quit pursuing her. I spent many nights thinking about the whole ordeal. I just couldn't figure it out. I guess she just wasn't the right girl for me. So I moved on to another girl named Jenny. Everything was fun and flirty at first, but things quickly went downhill after the first date. It's pretty much the same process that happened with Sarah. I listen to a whole bunch of crap and then get stuck with the bill at the end of the night. When I just can't take it anymore, I quit and move on. Again. I keep paying for all these dates and putting in a bunch of time and effort, but somehow I keep getting locked in the friend zone. It doesn't help when I realize that I spent enough money on these pointless dates to buy myself a new nice car. I realized I needed to make some changes. I decided that from then on, I will start splitting the bill on my first dates. I figured if I spent the same amount as a new car would cost in 1 year, and still didn't have a girlfriend, then I may as well split the bill. Only a few days after that decision, I meet a new girl and ask her out for a first date. We have a lot of fun and seem to get along well. We spend hours just talking about our lives and have an awesome time. I'd already mentally prepared myself for the end of the evening when the bill would arrive, but when it finally did, I still felt very awkward. With a little bit of hesitation, I suggested we split the bill. I'm pretty sure she knew I felt uncomfortable because she spoke right up, said she was a modern independent woman, and had no problem paying her half of the bill. Mission accomplished! At least I thought it was. I try to get in touch with her again after a few days after the date, and she makes it obvious she is avoiding contact with me. Once again, I find myself moving on. Over the next 6 months, I take many other girls out, and the exact same process repeats. They won't take my calls or respond to text messages after the first date, and having to split the bill. A few of them even admitted that was why they were avoiding me. They said I should learn to take care of women better. At this point, I'm extremely frustrated. It seems like no matter what I do, nothing is working. If I pay the entire bill and listen to all their girl problems, it doesn't work. If I only pay half the bill and make less of an effort, it doesn't work. I'm completely fed up, frustrated, and at my wit's end. In fact, I was very close to just writing off dating altogether. I was hopeless. Then something truly amazing happened. By pure chance, I strike up a conversation with an old man in the park one day, and we quickly bond, each of us sharing a bit about our lives. I tell him about all the problems I was having finding a girlfriend and splitting the bills. The old man listens to me for a while and doesn't say a word as I explain all the different events that took place. He just sits there intently listening and slowly nodding in agreement. When I finally finish telling him my story, he slowly turns toward me and looks me right in the eyes. He speaks very softly so no one else can hear, and what he reveals to me completely changed my life from that day forward. He gave me a secret he had kept to himself for more than 25 years, and even warned me to be careful to not use it recklessly. I never saw the old man again after that day, and I didn't know it at the time, but later I would realize he didn't give me just his secret to dating women, he gave me the secret to dating women. For the people struggling with the awkward moments of who should pay for the date, I took what I learned and turned it into a step-by-step solution that anyone can use. Applying this solution will completely transform your entire dating and social life by helping you understand exactly why paying for a date is a one-way ticket to the eternal friend zone, learn why paying for a date can make you look needy, understand why splitting the bill on a first date can make it your last, learn how to pay for a date while remaining in a position of strength, never ever find yourself in the awkward moment where you have to ask, should I pay for dinner? Massively boost your power of attraction and make women interested in you. Make women desire you almost uncontrollably and want to be close to you. Learn how to always maintain the right appearance like you have a lot of options and she's just one of them. Understand and learn how to make women invest their money, time, and effort in you. Save your money and avoid expensive first dates, which could be the equivalent to a car payment each month, and get amazing results and spark powerful physical attraction without spending money on dates. Do you want to be stuck on who should pay for dates forever? Are you happy paying for expensive first dates with attractive women that will never even give you a real chance? Do you want to have only one date with your dream girl and never see her again? Do you want to have sleepless nights thinking about why she didn't answer your calls or reply to text messages after the first date? The best part about our easy step-by-step secret to dating is anyone can do it. The secret to all your dating questions and problems is just one easy click away. Click on Please Reveal the Secret to Me Now and join me on the very next page where we finally get started and I reveal this amazing dating secret.